Alright, boys and girls, welcome to the DFS experience for Friday, February 23rd. This video is brought to you by friends over at Thrive Fantasy, player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. You do get a deposit match up to $250 if you use my promo code DFSChapo, or you can use the link that's in my description. We're going to start with Draftkings. We're going to start with point guard. We got SGA 10.9K in an elite matchup against Washington, who has a poor defense. You got to play SGA. If you're playing 2-3 lineups, you got to throw SGA in one. Devin Booker 9.6K absolutely in play. If Beal is out, he gets another bump. Donovan Mitchell, if we got to pay attention to Donovan Mitchell news, because if Donovan Mitchell is out, Garland, Mobley, Allen gets a bump. They get a big bump too. Karis LeVert gets a bump. Strus gets a bump. Trae Young 9.4K absolutely in play. Tyrese Maxey's an okay play. Tough matchup against Cleveland. James Harden 8.9K absolutely in play. Scotty Barnes is in play. Great matchup in Atlanta. Atlanta has a poor defense, and they have a high pace and a poor defense, so that makes it an excellent matchup for Toronto. DeJounte Murray, if you expect this game to be close in the back and forth, you can absolutely stack it and then throw DeJounte Murray in there. McCollum's in play, 7.3. If Brandon Ingram is still out, McCollum gets a bump. Tyler Hero's an okay play, but Miami has shown to be the place you don't want to go if you're looking for fantasy points. Too many players that cut into each other's usage and fantasy production. So I don't really need Tyler Hero on this slate. Jalen Green 7.1 absolutely in play. Quickly looks good in this matchup against Atlanta. But pay attention to Bradley Beal. If Beal is out, Booker, Durant, Grayson Allen, and Nurkic get a little bit of a bump, and Gordon gets a little bit of a bump also. Van Vliet is in the player pool, but I don't think I'm going to him at 6.7K. Amen Thompson off the bench for 6.6. I don't think I'm doing that either. Garland, if Mitchell is out, I will go right back to Garland. He had a slow start Thursday night, but he actually came through in the end. Tyus Jones looks a little bit better with Jordan Poole coming off the bench. Fire up Tyus Jones. Westbrook's an okay play, but I'm still not sure of his minutes. Giddey, I know he didn't start the second half. I'm not sure why, but I'll look into that. I still wouldn't be playing Giddey, I don't think, at 5.7K. Not interested in Jordan Poole. I could take a look to see what he did Thursday night off the bench. Jordan Poole, 18 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 4 for 17. He's getting all the shots he wants. He still can't make it happen. OKC's a tough matchup for him. They got a lot of good defenders. So I don't think if I'm going to experiment with the Jordan Poole off the bench, I don't think this would be the game for it. But he's not a bad play. He's not as bad as he looks. LeVert gets a bump if there's no Mitchell. The rest of these guys, no thank you, to be honest with you. Let's go to shooting guard. Paul George is an okay play, but he's the third amigo. You know what that means. Vince Williams, 7K, always comes through. Last 5 games, 46, 32, 29, 39, and 48 fantasy points. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Barrett, amazing matchup against Atlanta. I'm liking Toronto the more I look at this. The more I look at it, I like Atlanta. I like Toronto. I like Atlanta too, but I like Toronto. I like Toronto a little bit more. Buddy Hield's an okay play. I don't really like Philly like that. Kelly Oubre, he's in the player pool, but he doesn't excite me. Bogdan, 5.6 in play. Grayson Allen looks better with no Beal. My brain is cooked right now. I had a long day. My brain is fried. Grayson Allen gets a bump with no Beal. Levert. We spoke about Levert already. Trey Murphy gets a bump if there's no Brandon Ingram. Strus gets a bump if there's no Mitchell. I don't really see anybody else that stands out. Maybe Cam Whitmore, but I'm not really feeling Houston like that, especially going up against Philly. And I don't know how many minutes Whitmore's going to get. I don't want to play those type of games. Kawhi 8.7 in play. Tobias Harris 7.8. He's an okay play. Tough matchup. Butler 7.7. Not interested against New Orleans. Abdia with Poole coming off the bench. I like that 6.8. I mentioned Abdia a couple videos ago, and it looks like we're all seeing the same thing. That's why Poole got benched. They're like, yo, you're messing up Abdia, our real star. So I like that for him. They should have. They're like 2 months late benching Poole though. We knew he was ass 2 weeks in. Who else is here? Sadiq Bey, not interested in, to be honest with you. Gordon Hayward, not interested in until I know what his role is. Hawkes, I'm not interested in with Butler back. Hunter, not really interested in with the emergence of Jalen Johnson, to be honest. Maybe Norman Powell. The rest of these guys I won't be touching. Koulibaly, 4.2, he's going to start. He's the new starter. He's absolutely in play. All right, before we go to power forward, if you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. All that stuff is absolutely important. Super chats are open now. Channel memberships are now open. You can take a look at that. And if you guys are struggling to cash, there's always something in the NBA. NBA is not easy. We know that. We know. If you don't have time to do your research, you don't have time to wait for starting lineups, you don't have time to wait for news, and you want me to help you, you want me to send you my finalized optimal lineups, I can do that. Just check out the Patreon link in the description. Right now, DraftKings is doing fine. FanDuel, we're sweating. We're like, I don't even want to look at it. That's how well we're doing in FanDuel right now. So I'll update y'all tomorrow, depending on how well we do. I'm looking for a takedown, to be honest with you. That's why I can't even look at it. Our last two guys in are Terrence Mann and Keontae George. Terrence Mann, Trey Mann, and Keontae George. So hopefully that works out how I want it to work out. Let's go to power forward. KD 9.7. He looks good by himself. He looks better without Beal. We know that. Jaren Jackson Jr. is in play. Williamson gets a bump with no Brandon Ingram. Kuzma is in play, 7.4. Doesn't have to worry about Poole interrupting his usage. Jalen Johnson, amazing matchup, 7.3. Jalen Williams, 7.2. Another amazing matchup. A lot of good mid-range plays on this slate. Mobley is still too cheap. These are 4 guys in a row I want to play. 3 guys. Jalen Johnson, Jalen Williams, Evan Mobley, I want to play. Jabari Smith Jr., he's okay. Aldama, if he starts, he's an okay play. G.G. Jackson's an okay play. G.G. Jackson's a fine play, 5.2K. Not really interested in Herbert Jones anymore. I jumped off that ship. I don't need no Caleb Martin. I don't need Olynyk, Bruce Brown. None of these guys I'm interested in, to be honest with you. Yes, I know we'll need value at some point, but nobody's standing out so far. Not with the information that I have. Sengun, 8.5. He's an okay play. Bam is fine at 8.4. Holmgren, amazing matchup, 7.6K. Jared Allen, amazing matchup, 7.1K with no Embiid. Nurkic is fine at 6.5. Valanciunas, 6.3. Tough matchup against Miami. Pirtle's in an amazing matchup. Capella's going to be limited, and Okongwu is out. So Pirtle should feast in the paint. Capella will be monitored. Paul Reed is an okay play. Tough matchup for him. May the Lord bless his soul. Marvin Bagley, 5.5. I like that matchup. I like that price. Zubac is back to playing regular minutes. 5.4K. A little bit too cheap. Maybe Larry Nance Jr. if you want to be sneaky. Maybe Kevin Love if you're playing a lot of lineups. But other than that, I want to touch those guys with sticks. Listen, I'm going to go on and get out of here. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody coming, taking the time to watch my video. Appreciating everybody that passed through for the live stream. Even though it was lagging like crazy, you guys still came through and showed some love. Still, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Appreciate everybody. Don't forget, subscribe. We're on a journey to, I don't want to say journey, but we need to get to 1,000 likes sooner rather than later. No more playing around. So I'm gonna need y'all to get me to 1,000 subscribers. Very important. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video, continue doing what you guys are doing. Check out the Patreon link in the description. If you need help with lineups, super chats are open, channel memberships are open. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.